Hello everyone, myself Dhruv Gohil, currently pursuing my master degree in SEPT University. This is my portfolio from Studio 3 Integrated Construction Practice. It focuses on the utilization and implementation of BIM and lean construction approaches to establish an integrated project delivery strategy. For this studio, we choose a residential commercial mixed-use project located in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. The scope of design for our studio was chosen as basement 1, basement 2 and ground floor for commercial and residential. For the roles of architect, structural consultant and mechanical consultant, electrical consultant, plumbing consultant, fire fighting consultant and contractor were assigned to each group member. The member collaborated to discuss BIM goals and formulated a BIM execution plan which identified the formats, meeting and individual roles and use cases. All the individual tasks were monitored at regular intervals and the required action were taken accordingly. The project brief outlines a multifaceted construction project in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. The project estimated to cost 260 crore and spanning 2.5 years involved the construction of 18-story building and 5,722 square meter plot. The project scope include two basement, a commercial floor and additional a residential floor in an existing tower. The project is currently in progress with Tower A and B reaching at the 10th floor and Tower C at the 12th floor and commercial complex at the 4th floor. The project is being managed by Studio 3 Integrated Construction Practices and my roles and responsibility about contractor and BIM coordinator for this studio to in contractor to schedule preparation, 4D and 5D simulation, BIM execution plan, model integration and clash detection. After project brief, I discuss about BIM coordinator process flow. The BIM coordinator process flow outlines the process followed by BIM coordinator in this BIM project. The process starts with the client brief as input. The BIM coordinator then identifies the BIM goal and use for the project. Next, the BIM coordinator maintain a common data environment CDE and coordinate with all stakeholders. This involves preparation of BIM execution plan and BIM implementation schedule for the current floor. The BIM coordinator also coordinate the integrated model of the current floor. After clash detection and resolution is a key part of process. The BIM coordinator identifies and resolves clashes by the prospective stakeholder for the current floor. If clashes are around, the clash resolution process is initiated. If the model is clash free, it undergoes a quality check before being considered the clash free integrated model of the current floor. Finally, the clash detection report for the current floor is generated as the output. For the contractor flowchart, outline the process followed by the contractor in the project. The project starts with the site layout drawing as the input. The contractor then prepare the project requirement and prepare the schedule for the project. Next, the contractor prepares the site layout based on the drawing. Then they conduct a cost analysis and perform a quantity takeoff to determine the required material and resources. The contractor then compresses the all model data with the manual data to ensure accuracy, and they also create a 4D and 5D model for visualization and planning purpose. After it comes towards the bill of quantities. The bill of quantities section of the document provides a detailed breakdown of the quantities and estimated cost for the both structural and architecture element. In structural element of BOQ, structural slab details the quantity and cost of reinforced cement, concrete, RCC slabs of the specified grade and thickness. This is 35 grade used about quantity of 96 cubic meter and unit rate is 6000, so total amount come to 5,76,000. Also structural column, structure beam and staircase. So structure BOQ amount comes to 16 lakh 10,488 rupees. After architecture elements of BOQ, wall, door and window used. So architecture total amount comes to 13 lakh 38,770 rupees. So the BOQ is essentially a tool for estimating the project cost, material procurement and the budgeting. It helps ensure to accurate cost control and resource allocation throughout the project. The 4D simulator, after we move to 4D simulation. In 4D simulation, flowchart outline the process of creating 4D simulation for the third floor and fourth floor for the scope of work. In 4D simulation, visualization offer the various benefits including the time saving, cost efficiency, and numerous other advantages in the project planning and management. For the 4D simulation, benefits of 4D simulation taken is real-time monitoring, time and cost saving, risk mitigation, and enhanced the quality control. After the process start with input, construction schedule, and LOD 400 structure model. We have to start create a property parameter in Revit using combination of shared and project parameters to assign unique IDs to elements. Assign task ID to Revit elements for the simulation by linking to MSP schedule through the task ID parameter. It will end to simulate and export the animation and give output of schedule.xml and ID linked model. For the step 11, assign 10 activities and MSP. Set the project dates and 3D screen for the plan versus actual. Assign actual start and finish dates to task. Assign component to start and after define the appearance profile for the start. Export BIM model as SP file using Synchro Exporter plugin and MSP schedule as XML file for integration. Import both models schedule to Synchro 4D to perform simulation. Next, in 5D simulation section, the documents focuses on the cost estimation and unvalue analysis EV of the project. For the shuttering cost, the table provides the cost estimation for the shuttering work, which include the area per unit cost and the total cost of different elements like column, lift wall, and beam, slab, staircase. In concrete cost, this table provides the cost estimation for the concreting work, which includes the volume, rate, and total cost of different elements like column, lift, beam, slabs, and staircase. From the unvalue graph, this graph shows the EV, unvalue, plan value, PV, and actual cost AC for the project. The cost performance index CPI and schedule performance index are also calculated. In analysis, CPI is less than 1 indicated the project is not performing well against the budget. So the SPI is less than 1 indicating the progress of the project is behind the schedule. For this 3D model, this section shows a 3D model of building, providing a visual representation of the structure. In the 4D simulation, uh, a QR code is provided to scan a 4D simulation view in Synchro, a software tool for 4D simulation. For 5D simulation, also a QR code is provided to scan unvalue management graph with time dimension, cost dimension, and also 3D model. This LPS chart related to the construction of mixed use building. It focuses on LPS look ahead planning, tracking, a technique used to plan and schedule construction activity over specific time frame. In overall structure, this chart is divided into sections for the different floors. Third and fourth floor is taken. Each floor is further broken down into tasks like column, lift wall, slabs, and staircase. These sub-tasks are within this task, indicating specific activity like pouring, concrete, and shuttering. From the task name, describe the specific activity. Example: pour 1, lift wall, slab, shuttering. From the daily taking activities on site, this suggests that daily updates are made to the chart to reflect actual progress and any changes in the plan. In 6-week look ahead, this indicated that the focus is on short-term long planning and scheduling looking ahead 6 weeks at the time. So this is a different LPS tracking on site. After come to plan versus actual purchase, the chart compares the plan completion of the task with the actual completion. The plan completion is represented by the red bars and the actual completion is represented by blue bars. The most 4 weeks the planned completion is higher than the actual completion indicated the delays. This graph clearly indicates the most of weeks planned activities were largely completed. However, the delay occurred to the unforeseen issues such as the course aggregate supply strike and labor shortage, the incomplete of status of predecessor activities. After it will LPS tracking shown in second weeks. This comes to the in second week the plan percentage complete PPC decreased to 67% for the pour 1 and the 80% for the pour 2 due to the significant constraint. The project faced a supply shortage of ready mix concrete due to strike for aggregate and which directly impacted progress. As a result, the casting could not be completed as the schedule, causing delay in the critical start. In last, we conclude that in BOQ preparation, a comprehensive itemized list of material and cost essential for the project completion, providing a detailed basis for accurate budgeting and efficient resources of management. After moves to construction LPS, a 6-week look-ahead plan was established for the LPS with ongoing tracking, relieving constant that required activity replanning at the site. PPC and variance reason were identified. After cost estimation, Revit quantity takeoff for future streamlined component listing, offering quick, accurate, and easily extractable material quantities, unlike labor-intensive and manual takeoff from 2D drawings, and Revit automates much of the process through the 3D modeling. In 4D simulation enables the visualization of the construction sequence comprising the plan versus actual process to identify the mitigate delays, potentially reducing the cycle times. In 5D simulation, comparison of estimated versus actual cost evaluates the delay for 4D analysis in financial impact, supporting the project cost tracking and variance analysis. Integrated the cost data with the 5D beam allows calculation of phase-wise expenses, helping to identify the understated cost overrun. In AVM analysis, the CPI and SPI below 1 indicate the schedule delays and the cost overruns. Thank you.